The morning I realized my mind was slipping. There is a quiet moment in life when you realize something is changing. Not suddenly, not dramatically, just slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. For me, that moment came on a Tuesday morning. I was standing in my kitchen holding my coffee cup. I walked into the room with a purpose, but suddenly I couldn't remember why I was there. It happens to everyone, right? At least that's what I told myself. But then it started happening again, and again, and again. Forgetting small things, names, appointments, where I put my glasses. Sometimes I would walk into a room and just stand there, staring around, trying to remember what I was doing. At first I laughed about it, but deep down something felt wrong, because I was not always like this. I used to be sharp. I remembered birthdays, phone numbers, directions without using GPS. My mind used to feel strong, but now something felt different. Something felt like it was slowly fading. One afternoon my daughter came to visit. We were sitting at the table talking when she suddenly stopped and looked at me. Then she said something that scared me more than anything. "Mom, have you been forgetting things lately?" My heart dropped, because that question meant one thing. She noticed. And if she noticed, maybe others noticed too. And suddenly I imagined a future that terrified me. Doctor visits, memory tests, people whispering. Maybe even someone suggesting I couldn't live alone anymore. I was 72 years old, and the idea of losing my independence scared me more than death. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking one question: what if my brain is giving up? But sometime around 3 a.m. I made a decision. If my brain was slowing down, then I would train it, just like people train their bodies. So the next morning I started doing something different, something small, something simple. And over time, those small habits changed everything. Today I'm 81 years old. My doctor says my memory is better than most people 20 years younger than me. I live alone. I manage my home. I still read, learn, and remember things clearly. And it all started with 7 simple morning habits. Habits no doctor told me about. Habits no book taught me. Just small things that help my brain stay alive. If you're over 60, or if you love someone who is, these habits might change your life too. For years, my mornings started the same way. Alarm rings, grab phone, scroll, news, messages, social media. Before my brain was even awake, it was already overloaded. But one morning, I stopped. Instead of reaching for my phone, I sat quietly. For 5 minutes. No screens, no noise, just breathing, looking around the room, letting my brain wake up slowly. At first it felt strange, almost uncomfortable. But something interesting happened. My thoughts felt clearer. My mind felt calmer. I realized something important. Your brain needs time to wake up. just like your body. If the first thing you do every morning is overload your brain with information, your mind starts the day already tired. So now, every morning, I give my brain a gentle start. 5 quiet minutes, just breathing, just being present. It sounds simple, but this small habit changed how my mind felt all day. This one might sound strange, but it works. For many years, I treated my aging brain like an enemy. Whenever I forgot something, I would say things like, "What's wrong with me? Why can't I remember? My brain is getting old." Those words matter because your brain listens. So I changed how I spoke to myself. Now every morning I say something simple, out loud. "Good morning, brain. Let's stay sharp today." It sounds silly, but something powerful happens when you treat your brain like a partner instead of a problem. You stop fighting yourself. You start supporting yourself. And slowly your brain responds. Your thoughts become kinder. Your confidence grows. And confidence helps memory more than most people realize. One of the worst things that can happen to the brain is routine. When life becomes predictable, your brain stops working hard. Think about it. If you eat the same breakfast, walk the same path, watch the same TV shows, talk to the same people, your brain goes into autopilot. But the brain loves challenge. It loves novelty. So every morning I learn one small new thing. Nothing big. Sometimes I learn a new word. Sometimes I read one page about a topic I don't understand. Sometimes I try a puzzle. Sometimes I listen to a podcast about history or science. The goal isn't to become a genius. The goal is to wake up your curiosity, because curiosity keeps the brain alive. Many people think brain health is only about thinking, but the truth is something surprising. Your brain loves movement. When you move your body, blood flows to your brain. Oxygen increases. Brain cells become more active. So every morning I move for 10 minutes. Sometimes I walk. Sometimes I stretch. Sometimes I do gentle exercises. Nothing intense, just movement. And every time I finish those 10 minutes, my mind feels clearer, almost like someone cleaned the dust from my thoughts. Movement is not just exercise, it is brain medicine. Many older people stop challenging their memory. They rely on lists, phones, reminders, GPS. Technology is helpful, but if you never challenge your memory, your brain becomes lazy. So I created a simple game. Every morning I memorize something small, a phone number, a grocery list, a quote, a short poem. Then I repeat it later in the day. At first it was difficult, but over time something amazing happened. My memory improved, because memory is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Modern life is loud. Phones, television, news, notifications. Our brains rarely experience silence anymore, but silence is powerful. So every morning I sit quietly. No music, no talking, no distractions, just silence. At first your thoughts may race, but slowly your mind settles. And when your mind becomes calm, your thinking becomes clearer. Clarity is the secret weapon of a healthy brain. This habit might be the most important. For years I focused on what I was losing. I can't walk as fast. I forget some things. I get tired more easily. But focusing on loss makes the brain feel weak. So I changed my focus. Every morning I remember 3 small victories from yesterday. Maybe I remembered someone's name. Maybe I finished a book chapter. Maybe I solved a puzzle. Maybe I cooked a meal. 3 small wins, nothing big. But those wins remind my brain something important. I am still capable. And when the brain believes it is capable, it continues to grow. I started these habits when I was afraid of losing my mind. Today I am 81, and my doctor recently told me something surprising. He said my cognitive tests are stronger than many people in their 60s. I smiled when he said that, because the truth is, my brain didn't stay sharp by accident. It stayed sharp because I trained it. Not with complicated programs, not with expensive treatments, just small habits done every morning, again and again, day after day, year after year. And the most beautiful part? Anyone can start. No matter your age, no matter your past, your brain can still grow. Your brain can still adapt. Your brain can still surprise you. All it needs is one decision, the decision to start. Tomorrow morning.